I want to talk about this idea of choosing a good mentor, choosing the right leadership to follow. And we often are quickly distracted by the trees around us, so to speak, and sometimes we come to a point in our life where we realize, I need to get out of these trees. The whole world around me can't just be made up of this. And but choosing a good mentor is important in leading people in a positive direction. But sometimes in your life, you come to a point where you realize, what if I could be a mentor? What if I could lead somebody else in a positive direction? How do I start? What do I start with? And I wonder if we were to learn to start helping people imagine what it's like to make an impact in other people's lives. What is it that you really want? Why would you do it? Why would you want to make a difference in other people? Can you imagine what it's like? See, the idea of mentoring other people in a positive direction comes from the Bible. You look at Jesus as he walked along the seashore, and he said to what became the apostles, but really we're just fishermen, just regular old Joes, nobody special. He said, "Follow me and I will make you fishers of men." And he began to say to them, hey, follow me and I will do something for you. Because see, Jesus understood, the ultimate servant leader understood that you have to cast that vision for the people that you're going to mentor and that you're going to lead. Jesus picked them. They didn't know who Jesus was. Jesus went to them and said, "You follow me, buddy, I'll make you something." And see, leadership is mentoring and influencing people in a positive direction. Can you cast that vision? Can you imagine what it's like to have financial security in your life? Can you imagine what it's like to be able to support the causes that are greater than yourself? Can you imagine that? Is there a leader or somebody around you that's willing to cast that vision for you? Is he or she able to lead you in a positive direction by saying to you, hey, follow me and I will make you something. I will help you influence people in a positive direction. Not because of who I am, but because of the direction we're going. And we start to understand these principles of heading the right direction and leading other people the right direction. You see, because leadership is not just being in front of a group of people. Leadership is the ability to influence people in a positive direction and influence and create other leaders, and creating that momentum in lives around you to say, hey, why don't you go be a leader? Why don't you go be somebody that can make a difference in lives? And if the leader that comes around you that says, hey, I want to work with you and I want to make you something, I want to make you help you achieve the goals that you have in your life, if they come to you and say that, don't be afraid to submit yourself to them. Obviously, validate their results. But there are thousands and thousands of books on leadership out there. There are thousands and thousands of mentors out there that have written those books that we can read and learn from them to validate the results that they have. And we can do this, guys. We can actually influence other people in a positive direction. What about you? Can you imagine what it's like to do that? Have you already seen a vision of, can you see anything in the future and outside of all these trees that we're surrounded with, that we get so focused in this little world and we don't realize there's a bigger world out there? And we realize that why don't I learn to start looking outside of my comfort zone and where I'm at right now and start looking out and saying, hey, what if I could help somebody else that's out there become better than me? What if I could influence other people to become more successful than I am? Because that's what I want. That's leadership. That's influence in a positive direction. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine what it's like to influence people in a positive direction?